Before you are excused as a witness, I want to remind you again, just like that shorter break, you are still considered to be on the witness stand. Your cross-examination will resume tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you could be here maybe just a few minutes early so that we can go ahead and get you situated on the witness stand, that would be helpful. Additionally, you cannot, generally speaking, you could talk to the lawyers, but because you are technically still on the witness stand, you cannot. So if you would just follow those rules over the night's recess, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, yes, okay? With your water bottle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. All right, you can, I'll go ahead and excuse you. Before Detective Johns, when you leave, a couple of things I want to let everyone, that is mainly the gallery, know that's come to this court's attention, that it is incumbent upon me that I address. There are certain rules of decorum in a courtroom, especially, Detective, you can go, it's okay. Okay, so there are certain rules of decorum that have to be enforced in a courtroom of law. Let me say before I start that first, number one, I know on both sides of the aisle that the emotions are running high. Number two is that this court is sensitive to both sides basically settling something that is so close to emotion and heart. So this doesn't come lightly, and I know that it's hard, and it's outside of normal human interactions, but for a courtroom of law. There are a couple of things. Disputes in a courtroom of law have to be resolved by the fact finder. They can't be resolved by the court, and they definitely cannot be resolved by the court of public opinion. That's why at every juncture, I have to tell the jurors not to look out what may be reported and what may not. People on the internet, their opinions do not matter. But what does matter is that we cannot have any distraction whatsoever. And I'm not saying, and I will say for the record, I've been looking at the evidence, not necessarily at the jury. I haven't been as attentive to what's going on in the gallery, but it has been recorded by the cameras in the courtroom that there have been expressions of either disapproval or approval, and there cannot be any. And when I say none, I mean absolutely none. There haven't been any sounds, but there can't be head shaking, head nodding. And I don't think the jury, because I've been watching them, they've been either looking down at the evidence or looking at the witness. So I don't believe, for the record, I do not see the jury having this be a distraction. But if even the slightest glance would go over to the audience, it cannot be that, hey, the audience agrees or they disagree. Matters like this have to be settled by evidence and law, and that's it. So I just want to mention that, and I know that you all have representatives that talk to you about it, but I want to make sure that you know that the cameras are picking it up, and I don't want to see it. And this is a general addressing, and so anyone else that is seen doing that will no longer be in this courtroom, all right? So I hate to end like that, but I will see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Oh. To check 152 and 162. During the testimony, you indicated that the close-up photo of Tenon's JEA bill is 152, and if you could just resolve that conflict for the record. Can you check those two numbers and see which one you were referring to? Is it only electronically?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's photos over there, but it's quicker electronically.